This is For the Love of the Song, where you will hear from the artists themselves as they share with you inspirations and stories about their music. It's all for the love of the song.
Hi y'all, this is Rowdy Johnson of the Rowdy Johnson Band, talking about my song, Haunted Guitar. This is hands down the most important song that I ever did for a bunch of reasons. Being a huge Waylon fan, Waylon is spiritual to me. It's beyond music. It's I can't even put it into words. And I never knew that I wanted to do this professionally. I'd played guitar since I was 16. I wrote songs that were and never shared them with anybody. It's always been a private thing. But I had a dream that woke me up in the middle of the night. I went over to the computer about 3 a.m., I guess, typed words up, never sit and thought about what's going to rhyme. It was like somebody was talking to me in my head and just said, write. And I wrote, and then I went back to sleep. And I woke up the next day and ate breakfast and all that, went over the computer, and there's my song. And I looked at it and I go, oh my God, that was real. That happened. And I picked up the guitar and the music just fell out. It just gave me chills. And I thought, wow. And I called people back home in Florida. I said, I wrote something. You got to hear this. And all I did was read the words to them over the phone. And each of them said, son, you just gave me goosebumps. My style, my picking style, it happened right then. That whole Waylon bounce, I've tried that for years and I can't master it. You know, it's a technique that he's a stylist. He's not recognized as a great guitar player, very, very stylistic. And it just happened. All of a sudden, boom, I had it. I could play it. And I said, all right, well, so this song is about going into a pawn shop and finding Waylon's guitar and they're all dusty and having this figure just talk to you from the back and just say, boy, if you pick that thing up and you play it, I'll make you a hell of a deal. And if you're brave enough to do it, you know, it'll tell a story. So I dust the guitar off, I sit down and play, and the voice keeps talking to me, but I can never see the figure, so I just keep playing and playing. At the end of the song, the man comes out of the shadows, and it's Waylon, and he's standing in front of me, and he said, it ain't the guitar that makes the man. You know, if you sing what's in your heart, I'm your biggest fan. Like, my voice did a weird thing when I was recording. I can't redo it again. When he would do it on stage, I cannot make my voice do that. It was just like, it was like him talking to me, and every time I listen to that song, it's like he's saying it, not me. And everybody comments on that, and that just gives me chills, and it's something I feel passionate about. Nowhere in the song does it say haunted guitar. It's implied. And I don't want to be a Waylon clone. I don't. I just want to be me. And what I got and coming out of my soul right now is a lot like that, and I can't help it. When I first recorded, I actually went down there and tried to take some of the Waylon out of it. I like, why am I doing that? You know, if it's going to come out, then that ain't such a bad thing. And I want to remind people that that's where music came from. It's Hank Williams, it's Waylon, it's the songwriters, the storytellers, and those are the people I'm drawn to, is the people that tell a story. They're not perfect. You know, it ain't about the notes they play on the guitar, it's about the stories they're telling us, about reaching people.
Into a pawn shop on the outskirts of town. I saw an old guitar with a sign that said marked down. Then a voice called from the shadows and said, I'll make you a deal. If you're man enough to play it, well, it's quite a steal. Well, I saw it was covered with cobwebs and them strings began to rust. I picked that old guitar up and I wiped off all the dust. I pulled me up a stool and the voice called from the back. He said, I want you start a playing hoss, there ain't no going back. As I ran my fingers across those strings that made a familiar sound, and then a bass drum started kicking with a beat that walked around. And I heard an eagle screaming as it flew across the sky. And I swear I heard old Waylon saying outlaws never die. Well, you can't tell me that was all just a dream, 'cause it was way more real than anything I've ever seen. But if it is, please just let me sleep. Love, this is one guitar I just gotta keep. there picking damn near all night long, singing and playing every wailing song. Then the man walked out of the shadows and he came into the light. And as the hair stood up on the back of my neck and my face turned white, old Hall stood before me clear as day. First he lit up the smoke, then I heard my hero say, Lord, Sonny, it ain't the guitar that makes the man. Well, if you play what's in your heart, Rowdy, Hoss, I'm your biggest fan. You can't tell me that was all just a dream, 'cause it was way more real than anything I've ever seen. Lord, well, if it is, please just let me sleep. Lord, this is one guitar I just gotta keep. Then I heard an eagle screaming as he flew across the sky. I swear I heard old Waylon saying outlaws will never die.
It's all for the love of the song.
For the Love of the Song is brought to you by Outlaw Magazine, outlawmagazine.com.